we are tomorrow announcing and giving all of the Kennedy files.
On November 21st, 1963, President John F. Kennedy and his wife, First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy, arrived in Dallas, Texas as part of a political trip. Accompanied by his wife and Vice President Johnson, he aimed to unite the divided Democratic Party and gain support for Kennedy's re-election campaign. The next morning, on November 22, 1963, after delivering a speech in the parking lot in front of his hotel and another speech at a breakfast event for the Fort Worth Chamber of Commerce, Kennedy and his entourage took a short trip to Dallas Airport. There, he boarded the back seat of an open-top limousine designated for him and Texas Governor John Connally, a Democrat, along with Connally's wife, as they headed toward the Trade Mart, where Kennedy was scheduled to deliver another speech. An estimated 200,000 people lined the 16-mile route, eager to see the charismatic president. Suddenly, a bullet struck Kennedy's thigh, and another shot hit the back of his head. Chaos and shock spread among the crowd, security personnel, and the motorcade. People screamed and cried as the motorcade rushed to Parkland Memorial Hospital at full speed. However, Kennedy's injuries were fatal, and doctors' efforts to save him were in vain. The President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, was officially pronounced dead at 1:00 p.m. Texas Governor Connally survived his wounds. News of Kennedy's assassination spread like wildfire, shaking the American public with shock and grief. Television and radio networks interrupted their regular programming to provide live coverage, and millions of Americans gathered around their TV screens, trying to grasp the tragedy. To prevent a political power vacuum, Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson was sworn in as president aboard Air Force One just an hour after the assassination. Meanwhile, Jacqueline Kennedy was in a state of deep mourning and emotional distress. Within hours of the assassination, law enforcement authorities identified their primary suspect, Lee Harvey Oswald. Oswald was a former U.S. Marine who had defected to the Soviet Union before returning to the United States and working at the Texas School Book Depository, a building overlooking Dealey Plaza, from where the shooting allegedly took place. Witnesses reported seeing a man firing from a third-floor window of the depository. After a search, authorities found a Mannlicher Carcano rifle near the window. Shortly after the assassination, Oswald fled the scene, but he was captured within hours after shooting and killing a police officer named J.D. Tippit. During his escape, Oswald was taken into custody and charged with the murders of both President Kennedy and Officer Tippit. Despite overwhelming evidence linking him to the crime, Oswald insisted on his innocence, famously stating, "I am just a patsy." This statement was not just a random phrase from a man accused of killing the most powerful leader in the world. It had a profound impact on the investigation and the course of events. What initially appeared to be a straightforward assassination driven by political motives turned into one of the most bizarre murder cases in modern history. It became a political mystery that baffled investigators, law enforcement, and even the most powerful intelligence agencies in the world, sparking a quest to uncover the real masterminds behind Kennedy's assassination. Oswald's time in custody was brief. On November 24th, while being transferred from the Dallas Police Department to the county jail, he was shot and killed by nightclub owner Jack Ruby on live television. Ruby was immediately arrested and claimed that he killed Oswald out of grief over Kennedy's death and to spare Jacqueline Kennedy the pain of a trial. However, the circumstances of Oswald's murder resembled a Hollywood movie plot where key witnesses are eliminated to prevent authorities from uncovering the true masterminds behind the crime. This mirrored the scene in Breaking Bad when Walter White arranged the assassination of all potential witnesses in prison after Gus Fring's death. Shockingly, Jack Ruby himself died in prison shortly after his arrest due to cancer. Following the assassination, President Lyndon B. Johnson established the Warren Commission to investigate. The commission was led by Chief Justice Earl Warren and included high-profile figures such as Gerald Ford, who later became president, and Allen Dulles, the former CIA director. After a 10-month investigation, the Warren Report was released in 1964, concluding that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone without external support or conspiracy. The report stated that Oswald fired 3 shots from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository and that Jack Ruby also acted alone in killing Oswald. The commission found no evidence of a broader conspiracy involving Oswald, Ruby, or any other organizations in Kennedy's assassination. Conspiracy theories. Despite the Warren Commission's conclusions, many doubted the official account. Some believed the report only revealed part of the truth while hiding the rest, leading to numerous conspiracy theories surrounding Kennedy's murder. These theories made Kennedy's assassination one of the biggest conspiracy cases in modern history, alongside 9/11 and the killing of Osama bin Laden. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence was the Sepulveda film, a 26-second video captured by a bystander, Abraham Sepulveda, at Lily Plaza. The film recorded the assassination in horrifying detail. When it was first shown to the public in 1975, it revealed that Kennedy's head snapped backward, suggesting that the fatal bullet came from the front, not the rear, contradicting the Warren Commission's conclusion. This observation fueled speculation of a second shooter, further challenging the official story that Oswald acted alone. The mystery surrounding the case led to countless alternative theories, some supported by strong evidence, while others bordered on pure speculation or even madness. Theory number 1. CIA involvement. One of the most popular theories suggests that the CIA orchestrated Kennedy's assassination. Tensions between Kennedy and the CIA had escalated after the failed Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961, where Kennedy blamed the agency for poor planning and execution. Kennedy even considered dismantling the CIA and replacing it with a new intelligence agency. After the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962, his distrust in the CIA deepened as he discovered they had withheld critical information from him. Some believe Oswald may have had connections to the CIA, possibly as an informant or agent. With the revelation of a potential second shooter, many theorists argue that the CIA covered up the true details of the assassination to protect their involvement. Jack Ruby, who silenced Oswald, was linked to organized crime and may have been used to eliminate Oswald before he could reveal a larger conspiracy. Theory number 2. The Freemasons. Some theorists claim that the Illuminati orchestrated Kennedy's assassination to maintain control over the US government. They argued that Kennedy's policies, such as promoting government transparency and opposing the Federal Reserve, threatened the global elite's grip on power. His Executive Order 11,110 aimed to reduce the Federal Reserve's power by issuing silver-backed currency, a move that allegedly endangered the financial interests of secretive elites. Many believe the CIA itself was merely a tool of the Illuminati, used to execute the assassination to protect their global dominance. Theory number 3. Mafia retaliation. Another theory suggests that the Mafia orchestrated Kennedy's assassination in retaliation for his administration's crackdown on organized crime. Attorney General Robert Kennedy, JFK's brother, led a fierce campaign against the Mafia, resulting in major arrests and disruptions to their operations. Before his presidency, JFK and his father, Joseph Kennedy, had ties to Mafia figures who allegedly funded his campaign. However, once in power, Kennedy turned against them, leading to feelings of betrayal. Some key figures linked to the assassination, including Oswald and Jack Ruby, had connections to organized crime. The Trump administration's declassified files. In March 2025, President Donald Trump declassified over 800,000 pages related to Kennedy's assassination. Among the revelations, the CIA had been tracking Oswald during his visit to Mexico City in 1963. There was evidence of foreknowledge about Oswald's murder before it happened. Some documents suggest that a CIA faction may have been involved in the cover-up. Even decades later, the truth behind JFK's assassination remains one of history's greatest mysteries. Who do you think was really behind JFK's assassination? Drop your thoughts in the comments and follow for more mind-blowing facts.